King's Landing. Tyrion Lannister continues his role as Hand of the King. He knows someone on the small council is secretly informing Queen Cersei about his plans. To discover the spy, Tyrion tells three different council members three different stories about Princess Myrcella's future marriage. He tells one man she will marry into House Martell. Another hears she will marry a different noble family. A third receives completely different information. Soon Cersei reacts to one of these stories. Tyrion immediately learns who betrayed his confidence. The lesson is clear. Tyrion may appear relaxed and humorous, but he is one of the smartest players in the game. Scene 2. Theon returns home far across the sea. Theon Greyjoy arrives at the Iron Islands. He has not seen his family for years. Raised at Winterfell as a ward of the Starks, Theon expects a warm welcome. Instead, he receives disappointment. His father, Balon Greyjoy, sees him as more Stark than Greyjoy. Balon believes Theon has forgotten the Ironborn way of life. Rather than supporting Robb Stark's rebellion, Balon reveals his own ambitions. He intends to conquer lands for himself. Theon is caught between two worlds. He wants the respect of his father, but he also owes loyalty to the Starks. This conflict will shape his future in ways he cannot imagine. Scene 3. The drowned god. The Ironborn prepare for war. The ancient traditions of the islands dominate every aspect of life. Faith in the drowned god remains strong. The famous saying echoes across the shore: "What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger." The ritual demonstrates the harsh culture of the Iron Islands. Strength is valued above everything. Weakness earns only contempt. Theon watches carefully, hoping to prove he belongs among his people. Once again. Scene 4. Bran's strange dreams. Back at Winterfell, Bran Stark continues to experience mysterious dreams. In his visions, a giant wolf leads him through dark forests. The dreams feel incredibly real. Bran struggles to understand what they mean. His loyal direwolf seems connected to these visions somehow. The audience begins to see hints of deeper magic in the north. Something ancient is awakening. Bran's journey is becoming much larger than the simple story of a young boy who lost the ability to walk. Scene 5. Theon's difficult choice. Theon receives a dangerous mission. His father wants him to prove his loyalty to the Ironborn cause. The task requires him to act against the Starks. For Theon, this is not easy. Ned Stark treated him fairly. Robb considered him a brother, yet his desperate desire for acceptance pushes him toward a difficult decision. The pressure from his father grows stronger. Theon realizes he cannot satisfy both families. Soon he will be forced to choose. Scene 6. Jon Snow. Beyond the Wall. North of the Wall, Jon Snow travels with the Night's Watch. The frozen wilderness stretches endlessly around them. Their mission is to discover what threatens the realm. Rumors of wildlings grow more serious. Even more frightening are the legends of creatures long believed extinct. Jon meets new people beyond the Wall and begins to understand how different life is outside the Seven Kingdoms. The line between friend and enemy becomes increasingly unclear. Scene 7. Daenerys searches for hope across the narrow sea. Daenerys Targaryen struggles to keep her people alive. Food is scarce, water is limited. Many followers are losing hope. Her dragons continue to grow, but they are still too small to change her fortunes. Daenerys refuses to surrender. She believes destiny has chosen her for greatness. The challenge now is surviving long enough to fulfill that destiny. Eventually, signs of civilization appear in the distance. For the exhausted travelers, it may be their last chance. Scene 8. Trouble in King's Landing. King Joffrey continues to rule through fear. His cruelty affects everyone around him. Even members of his own court struggle to control his behavior. Tyrion recognizes the danger. A king who rules only through terror creates enemies everywhere. Political tensions increase daily. The city prepares for conflict as rival kings gather armies across Westeros. The coming war feels unavoidable. Scene 9. Arya's secret identity. Meanwhile, Arya Stark remains hidden among common travelers. Disguised as a boy, she must conceal her true identity. Capture would almost certainly mean death. Every conversation becomes dangerous. Every stranger could be an enemy. Arya learns quickly. Her survival depends on intelligence and courage rather than noble status. These experiences are transforming her into someone far different from the young girl viewers met in Season 1. Scene 10. The episodious turning point. As the episode approaches its conclusion, major choices begin shaping the future. Tyrion gains valuable knowledge about his enemies, then moves closer to betraying the people who once called him family. Bran's mystical journey deepens. June advances farther into unknown territory. Daenerys continues her desperate search for survival. Every storyline points toward larger conflicts ahead. No one remains safe. No alliance remains certain. And every decision carries consequences.